One more. See what this chemical experiment is going to. We'll see where we end up. It's too dark. Ah, fuck it, let it be dark. There must be some obscure band or something that I can play that I don't recognize. But I can't think of anything right now, so. Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. This chemical, what do you call it? Soup. It's gonna be very interesting. You know, all the girls they just told me, yes, go to bed, go to bed. They just want me to sleep, 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 sleep. And when I tell them anything serious, you know, the first one that told me about that, because I wasn't on date site like until very late, you know, and he told me like, yeah, I tell them I'm a musician, and the only thing they ask is how much I make. And I was like, what? I thought like musician were like somebody interesting, you know, an interesting person, you know. Should ask them about, you know, about anything, you know. But I experienced exactly the same thing. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter for shit. I mean, the music they listen to, like over there in South America, ooh, dude. One girl sent me a song, you know. I mean, she knows that I'm a guitarist, and you know, but I guess, but she doesn't understand, you know. Will look okay here. It's no snot or blood or anything. Hope not. Anyway, uh, it was like a 10-year-old, and you know, um, they don't know anything else, I guess, and they are. Uh, I didn't girls were so that different. Here, if you're a girl, you play this for me. Just one page. You can you see that, by the way? Well, around 10,000 of those uh, you know. But I know they're good women musicians. I know. There's a few. I know. I saw one piano player. I'll try to look for her. It was on TV like 10 years ago, and she was from Argentina or something, I think. And is it really dark? No, I just think it's the camera that's dark. Usually when I post it, it looks okay. Uh, she had a glass of wine, and she just played like on a guitar. Um, it's very, very, very different, uh, and I would say harder, because you don't play the same. It's just like this, like this stuff. Can you see this? You have to analyze it, but if you see like what it is about, you know, it's Charlie Parker stuff. And one guy, the teacher that taught, well, he's a sax player in Musicians Institute, one of the best in probably in the world. I would guess, Coltrane's levels and all these people, because he has studied them, and been teaching. He must be around like 50, 55 years, so I see like a million musicians every year, and I said like, well, sax players and stuff like that, they play notes, they're good at reading. Guitar players, we start in the garage, we don't read music or anything, we don't usually, if you're not like classically trained or something like that. But so my point was this: that girl, I don't know her name. I looked for her. If you know her name, you can write it to me. I think she was from like Argentina or similar country. I hardly guessed that you were from like Colombia or Bolivia or something like that, because Argentina are like more like European, And she's just like, just ask the audience, She had a wine glass. If you look on Google or something, YouTube, wine glass, women, solo piano player, was one of the most impressive things I've seen. She just asked like in the audience, like, can you, where do you come from? So I'm from Slovakia or whatever, Okay, she's like, how the national anthem, and I don't know that, but he sang a few notes, and she's like, is it like this? He's like, yeah, just like that, like just a melody, and then all of a sudden, like, she started to go into Bach and just harmonize it and change it, and do that on guitar. There are few in the world that can do that. Few in the world, like the guys at MI that teaches over there. Some of them can, and maybe some other universities, but that's that's insane, man. That's just on guitar. Piano, I think, is different because they're used to just harmonizing the melody, and they play Bach and classical when they grew up. So if they know the melody, they know the harmony with the left hand. The guitar is just basically the right hand. The piano, you have the harmony here. Maybe people don't understand that because you have to pluck the guitar, or it's like, so basically a guitar is a piano player's right hand, more or less. So doing harmony, improvising harmony like that, um, you can forget about like rock musicians doing that. That's not rock musicians. It doesn't matter if it's Van Halen or Dimebag or Slash, or they cannot do it. It's not the same thing. Um, I tried to go into that for a while, but then I started to more and more get pain, the back, the wrist, and everything. So later, I just played like in my videos. I play like what feels good to me, you know, what feels good. Um, so, but that girl was, she must be like one in a million. Um, and even uh, maybe even guys today. I don't know, but I don't know. I have no idea. Here in Sweden, you know what they show on TV and radio. It's like half of them have come out gays. It's like boy bands. That's what they play pretty much, and pop. That's it pretty much. So uh, so that's how it is over here, and I guess the little girls buy it on iTunes or some application. They buy the songs, or otherwise they wouldn't promote them, right? You know, and I I could never do that. You know, I they dance. They dance. Yeah, you know what I mean. What band can I? Well, you can look it up. Darin, Danny, like look up like Eurovision Song Contest, and you will see. That's what they play pretty much. And I thought people were like they want to hear something original. And then when I was around 18, something like that, in the bar, I was joking with the girl. I was like being sarcastic. I don't remember exactly what I said, but let's say like, oh yeah, I like Britney Spears and like stuff like that. And she's like, yes, me too. And then I understood like, shit. What is she gonna say when I play Hendrix if she goes home with me, or something like that. So forget about it. They're not interested in that at all. Maybe in European, no, not here either. Maybe in the United States, I doubt it. South America, except as I said, Argentina. No way. I asked the girl, "Do you know what a drum set is?" You know what drum sets? She didn't even know what it was. So Shakira. Why do they play me Shakira? Did I Google? I never searched for Shakira, but still, yes, 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 yes. Because she has some ass she shakes, yeah. That's why, yes. And this shit, do you know how difficult it is to play stuff like this? Do you know how many years it takes to be good at this and what you get for it? But if you wear a suit and stand on TV and talk shit and smile, then you're the fucking guy, right? Well, not for me, but for the rest of the world, apparently. Yep. Well, I had a good time listening to the music. The world is going into a different stage, and I don't think music will be existing as it used to be. Uh, I'll be very surprised. Um, I heard this band Dealer from Australia that was impressive. So, but I seriously doubt it. I don't know. Not that I don't see it coming. And it doesn't have to. It's already been done. So, um, and you know what? For like since I was 25, I put out ads on the computer. Like I'm searching for drummers and musicians that want to play stuff like Hendrix, Doors, or something like that, 60s, 70s. Not an answer. Not an answer. Very strange. Very strange. Maybe they can't. I don't know. Um, I don't know what they want to play today. They want to be some. Well, you can't play anymore because you can't be more than 8 people because then you're gonna get a bat virus. So forget about it. So I don't feel the need of playing, you know. It's here, you know. I listen, listen to it, but to perform it, I don't really feel the need right now, Maybe it will come back, but I don't know. But it's everything. It's not only music. I don't even go out to the lake. I don't go out, never, unless I have to buy something, food or some shit like that. Uh, because I see no purpose. Um, because I tried it for so many years, you know, tried to speak to people, and but it's pointless here. Um, and I have a balcony here. I think I made some videos here when I sit and talk on the fourth floor, and I see the people, walking. 90% of the girls, let's say under 40, walk with a phone like this and just stare at it on the uh, well, it's not a big motorway, but it's yeah, it's a uh, driving way, cars drive there, and then just walk like this, like 90%. I'm not joking. Maybe I can film it if I'm allowed to. I don't know, but it's like, can't they even walk without staring at the phone? When it's like summer, shouldn't they be looking and like maybe get some sun in the eyes or something? No. Uh, so it makes me even more disgusted, about humanity. And I think you had this in United States a few years before us, but now it's getting here. When I watch the movies, like on YouTube, they show this. People just sat and stare on their phones. I was like, fuck, this is fucking seems nuts. But now it's here. So yeah. Yeah. Um, I understand if they sit on a bus, right? They're gonna go um, an hour or two. They sit and watch and read or something. I understand that. But when you're walking around on the street, can't you even walk without staring in your phone? First of all, I got a lot of problems with my eyes from screens. When I studied, uh, like to become an English teacher, I read a lot of, you know, and then I read all the time in front of the laptop. So, so if you see my early videos, that's why I started with the glasses because I couldn't even still. It's gotten a little bit better, but I can't sit and read text on a screen. Very little, you know. So I listen instead, you know. Um, and they're gonna get problems. And think about the kids that grew up with this shit. And the screens get stronger and stronger, I've noticed. Um, yeah, I don't know where this is gonna end up. What does the AC/DC song say? Highway to Hell. But if we're ignorant, they don't know about it. Maybe, you know, you, you don't think about it. Have the fan here, so I have to put this flying around. So, it's not looking too bright, I think. Maybe I'm. No. It's not because of the pressure of, that doesn't help, but every day I read this lies on, the text news, and ev- every day. You understand me? Every day. They have a whole section about it. So I haven't watched Dollar Vigilante or Max Egan for many months because I don't give a shit what's gonna happen. Because if they didn't give a shit the first 6 months or 3 months, what does it matter? As they said, the bigger the lie, the easier it is to fool people, right? You remember that, and that's how it is. And but this is so absurd. It's so absurd, and they don't even take the time to even watch one um, interview or uh, like show, not even one. No. Um, so this is very strange, man. It's very, very strange. And I'm not gonna live in the fucking woods, fucking make my own fucking potato. Fuck that shit. I'd rather get a Glock 17, end it. As Sadhguru said, when you take substances, well, it's a long one again, but you know, you can fast forward. If you're not retarded, you can actually fast forward in the video. So Sadhguru said, because they asked him a lot, like he talks to like students and stuff like that, and they're like, "Oh, should we legalize marijuana and blah blah blah?" I don't know why everybody is so obsessed with marijuana. I smoked it 20 times. 18, I felt completely shit. So I don't know what the big deal is about it. Um, really. Uh, One time when I was 21, I felt, yeah, I laughed a little bit, and but the other times were just horrors. You know, the first time I was, I think, 17, dude, I felt fucking horrible. Then when I was 18 in Sweden, dude, they have to drive me to the hospital. I was just, sweat was just pouring out of me. It was one of the worst feelings, you know. And so I don't know what the big deal is about this fucking weed shit. I don't understand it. I think it's because you can't handle alcohol. You get anxiety the next day or something. But you think you can take a little puff and then not be hangover? Dude, if you take something, you need to pay it back. That's the law of nature, right? You don't get anything for free. But I don't understand that. I don't. Twice I felt, yeah, when I was 21 or something, and one other time. But then I was drunk also, so I don't know. But those only two times. I don't know. I don't know how many times I've tried it, you know. But let's say 95% I feel like shit. 5% I laughed a little bit maybe. So, but anyway, that wasn't the point. And it said like this, Sadhguru said like, because these guys, they don't take anything, you know. He says, if you take substances, your life, your sober life, and he's very correct about this, will be extremely boring. That's the problem, you know. There's only one thing, well, for me, but I've been drinking all my life, so maybe it's different for you. Maybe you're happy all the time and you don't know that we're going on the world fascism and you don't care or what the fuck. I don't know, but it's training. Then you get the substances in your head, just like this. It's pretty much the same, except you don't get the hangover and the rest that goes with it. So train. You don't have to train hard, but run, jog, walk, do some housework, do some dishes or, clean a little bit. Like simple exercises can produce, um well, I don't know if the serotonin or dopamine or what they call it, who knows? It's just doctor languages. But that's the only way you can get away from drink, you know, and other substances. That's the only way. There's no other way. You cannot sit still and be. This meditation is very, very overestimated. Um, when you do that is after exercise, when you relax. Meditation is nothing else than relaxing. Look at Mike Williams. He explains it very well. Delta, theta, gamma, beta, blah, 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 blah. It's nothing else than that. They sit like this. You know, dude, if you go out for a hard run, just pouring sweat, then you're gonna feel good. Trust. But maybe people cannot do it. You know, maybe people don't have that physique. I don't know. So they say we're gonna sit like this. Now you need to move. You know why? Because when you wake up, you have no dopamine in your brain. And why do I know that? Because I'm abusing, so I feel it about a million times stronger than you. Okay? So I feel it. You have to move to get that going. That's why they build the fences for people not to kill themselves, at freeways and stuff like that, bridges. Because when they start to climb, they get the dopamine going, and they might change their mind. Why do you think people drink coffee and stuff like that when they wake up? Coffee doesn't do anything for me anymore, you know. I tried this morning, but I've gone too far, You understand me? But usually I love coffee. That's what I drink every morning. Actually, all the time. But I'm not drinking, you know. But so that's why. So don't believe what they try to tell you. Like sitting. You know what I mean. All this position in the sunlight. Yeah, the sunlight for sure is good. But just sitting like that, it's better to lie down and listen to some relaxing music or something like that, or ASMR, or sit in the sun. You don't have to sit like in some sort of weird position if you don't like it. But I can just sit in the sun, not anymore, but because I've been drinking for too long. So I need, unfortunately, substance. But if I'm normal, I can sit and get high. But then your body has to be really, really clean. Clean and good shape, you know. And don't have shit in your head, like social shit or crap. Uh, you know, it's just take one person to say some shit to you, and it's gonna like interfere with your uh, psyche. You know, when I drink, I don't give a shit. I mean, I can go through every comment and they can tell me anything they want to. Um, I just get more pissed off than give them more back. But if you're sober and you don't bother anybody, uh, it's a different thing. This nobody gets to you. Um, Actually, I think nobody. If you're in good shape, you know. Uh, let's say I've been drinking now for what, I don't know what the fucking date is. It for 12 August. Let's say 5 months. 5 months. First 2 weeks. If the Russian army came in here, I would just be more pissed off, you know. But if they come in when you don't feel good, it's horrible. You understand me? There's a big difference. Everything is about your physique, how you feel, you know. But I don't fucking feel much right now. I took, I don't think I took enough. It's been, this video is 40 minutes and I waited 30. I don't want to start with more drugs, man. It's 3 in the morning. Well, I don't have any appointments, so except for the liquor store closes at 3 tomorrow. That's the only thing in that case, but I can get without it. It just costs more money. What should I take? Downers. Fuck, I don't want to go. I don't want to sleep, man. Fucking feel like I'm always in a fucking bed all the time. I usually just eight train and sleep, eight train and sleep. I wasn't that bad fucking, or I was hungover and sick after the weekend. Just fucking lying in a fucking bed. I don't want to. Yeah. Why don't I feel anything? Have I become immune to it as well? You can be like, what do you call it? Central stimulizers. It kicks in, but after a while, it doesn't really do so much. So I don't know. But benzo and alcohol is pretty good combination actually. You can become, but it's dangerous. You can become really, really fucked up. Do you understand me? I'm not joking with you. Why do you think I'm not allowed to get benzo from my doctors? Because they know I drink. Fuck. I can see the difference between these. There is no difference. Fucking nameless. And some of them you just pass out, man. It's like fucking sleeping pills. That's weird. Hmm. 3. Dude, if I take that stuff, I'm gonna be up until fucking 3 tomorrow afternoon, you know. I don't know. Hmm. I don't know, man. I want to take that shit, man. Let's do like this for a while. Yeah. So there's some memory left anyway. So I hope this is it. Hmm. This. Yeah, it's this. Yep. Yeah, 1 sec. People sell me so much stuff, so I don't fucking know what it is. I'm just not joking with you. Ridiculous. I don't know what this is. I actually don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. I have a clue, but I'm not 100%. It's certainly vitamins, I can tell you, but what type it is, that's the question. If we be toothless, or live 2 more years. Well, at least we don't have that. Well, I'm sure that, yeah, they have it here now. Fucking crystal meth that I took in Hollywood. Fuck that shit, man. Ooh. Well, it's the biggest high in the world, but afterwards, no. I really, 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 really hope nobody fucking offers me that shit when I'm drunk. Because when I'm drunk, I'm gonna be like, okay, alright. So I really hope not again. That was part of the reason I moved from Hollywood, because it got too much fucking horrible drug, man. Well, maybe you can take it once, you know, every 2-3 months, but usually that is not what's happened, you know. You start like me in Colombia. Yeah, we take a little bit of this, like, yeah, when we go out, dude. Like Master of Puppets, like shop your breakfast on a mirror. It ended like that. It's not a joke. When I heard that song, I thought, who the fuck takes drugs in the morning? How the fuck in the head can you be? But it goes fast. Um, it really does. It really goes fast. And it's hard to get out. It's really hard to get out, you know. I understand why alcohol is legal, you know. Um, it's not a good drug in any way because you become fucking insane. At least, um, guys, I'm one of them. Completely fucking nuts, you know. The other things, um, as you see right now, I'm not like aggressive or anything, you know. They calm you down, you know. But Americans say that like coke makes them aggressive, but I don't. Not for me. It's the opposite almost. Um, Alcohol is the most violent drug in the world, without a doubt. mixed with some other pills, especially. Uh, I heard Ritalin is not a good combination, or benzo. Um, Dude, you can do things like you wouldn't imagine. You can actually kill people. I'm not joking with you. So don't do it. Stay away from it. Or take the consequences. Alright, let's end it there. Because I don't want to have the blue hats here.